count up, count. And we're at 2, 1. There we go. Where am I looking? Good morning. It's Sean from Traffic Services, joined by my partner, Brian. We are 20th of May, and certain people have birthdays today that make it extra special. Neither one of us are those people, but just a shout out to the one who's watching. And Brandon, what's going on?
Lots going on. Always lots going on.
Lots going on.
And exciting things going on because it's the long weekend. I think that gets everyone in a good mood, right? So
Yeah.
May long weekend coming up this weekend. Weather looks like it's going to be fantastic. I believe Active TO is going to be being conducted in the same areas as last weekend as well. So great opportunity for folks to get out and take advantage of that, especially with the beautiful weather. And I mean, Active TO is right by the water, so why would you not, right?
It's a great opportunity out and about to be exercising healthy, and you're all about the healthy stuff. And your silent deadlift pad. If you haven't seen the video, it's you got new toys at home.
Yes, sir. But sort of in the same vein of the long weekend, so folks are going to be getting out, taking advantage of the great weather, but there's also the possibility of folks going out and sort of taking advantage in the wrong way. People getting together for these car meets, for these takeover TO situations, and unfortunately, that's the reality that we're dealing with right now.
Yeah, I mean, there was a situation that there was a press release that came out on our website discussing the fact that there was a large group of people who gathered and were stunt driving and doing things of that nature and interfering with police. So there were arrests made and all around a bad scene. It's unfortunate that this is happening because we're all in this together. We're all trying to be safe and we're all trying to follow the rules. But there are folks who are stepping outside. So yeah, if you have to be out, if you want to be this long weekend, following the guidelines for the stay-at-home order, but at the end of the day, you're permitted to do certain things, and we want you to do those certain. One of those big things is getting out to exercise, and that's important. So, Active TO is awesome, but the big thing is if you're going to get behind the wheel of a car, do it. We had a little update about our last weekend's arrests. We had over 20 people arrested for impaired operation, and that's almost double. Actually, I think it was 23 people, and it is more than double what we normally have in terms of arrests for impaired operation on a given weekend. And this weekend is usually associated with having a good time, possibly having a few drinks and we just want to make sure everyone's doing it safely and not getting behind the wheel of a car. We will be operating ride programs. The service is out conducting ride this weekend, as it is pretty much every weekend. And we want to keep it. We will be taking action in the event that we find impaired drivers. They'll be arrested.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely correct. As far as we've talked about on this restream and particularly on our on TikTok, people ask us all the time, well, what is sort of the limit? When do I get warnings? Why does someone decide to give a warning? Why does an officer give a warning? Or how do I get off with this or that ticket that I have? We're going to let you know right now, if you get pulled over for an impaired operation charge, there's no getting out. There's no opportunity to talk the officer out of that. They're not going to let you park your car and walk home. It's not, well, I was caught. Can I step it back? It's no, you've already committed this offense. It's a very, very serious offense, and there's no walking back from that. It's going to be a long period of time where you don't have your license, don't have your car, and are possibly dealing with court actions.
Yeah, I mean, there's a warrant range suspension. If you're at the BAC of 0.05 or and under 0.08, and that's that range where you lose your license for a period of time, 3 days if it's your first offense, but it goes up. It goes up second time in 7 days. That's people often think that's that's their warning. It's already action. It's already on your record, but it should never get to that. I mean, that if it happens to you and you get that warn, okay, maybe you'll learn from it. But we who continuously go down this path, and it does lead to interlock and long-standing issues. But if it goes criminal, that's a whole different world of hurt in terms of being in front of a court, losing your license for 90 days, losing your vehicle for 7. Like it's more serious. But at the end of the day, yeah, we talk about what the implications of being charged are and getting those warn range suspensions, but we just don't want you to be introduced to that if you can avoid it. And the best way to avoid it is to not drink and drive, not to consume drugs and drive. Don't drive impaired. That's the message. We want to keep you safe. We want to keep everybody else safe. That's really the goal. It's not about issuing tickets or making arrests. It's about keeping people safe. So we hope you have a really safe weekend and that you have fun within the rules this weekend. It is what it is. But do you have any big plans for the weekend? Any particular movies that you're going to watch on Netflix?
Oh man, I don't know. Netflix. You know what? I've actually been meaning to watch is what's that one? The Justice League one that came out. I want to see
Oh,
that.
the Snyder Cut.
But apparently it's like 4 hours long, so you gotta like
It's an
set some
investment
time
of time.
aside,
But
make a bag of
you have a
popcorn.
long weekend. We won't be here on Monday doing a stream because of the long weekend. Our office isn't going to be in. So yeah, Schneider Cut's a good full day experience. Dim the lights down low and watch it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
didn't
you
even
watched it? Okay.
I watched it. I didn't even know the first one existed. That's how on top of current movies as I am, that I only found out about the Schneider Cut thinking it was the first time it was released, not realizing it was a redo. Anyway. Apparently, I'm not up on movies like I used to be.
Oh, okay. Well, since you're not watching Snyder Cut, what's your big plan for the May 24?
Uh, you know what? We're chilling with the kids. Maybe I'll put up a little pool I have for the backyard. Is it warm enough to set up a portable pool? I'm not sure. Yeah. One thing that we want to stress, it's still it's currently Canada Road Safety Week, and there was a tragic event in York Region in terms of a child being injured or children being hurt, in the case killed. And we want to make sure that the drivers everywhere understand that we want to keep people safe. I keep saying it because it's true, and we slow down. There's going to be kids out and about and playing and on and around their property. Kids run out into traffic. Things happen, and if you're slowing down, if you're taking it easy, you're going to increase your chances of respond to those unplanned events in front of you. And very often we see people who are going through side streets and trying to get somewhere quickly. Even if you're not speeding, just try and be aware. We want to prevent those unnecessary injuries and deaths on our roads. It's all about Vision Zero. It's all about not having an unnecessary death or injury. And it's nothing that you want to be involved in. Even if you're not hurt, if you're involved with hurting somebody else, it's going to haunt you for the rest of your days, and nobody wants that. We don't want that for you. And then the best way to avoid it is to not have it happen or not be involved in it. So slow down, put your phone down, focus on driving. It's a very Zen-like experience if you've never done it, where you really just open the window, smell some fresh air, possibly some, if you're by the water, some not so fresh air, but driving in itself is something I enjoy. I like just driving. And if whether it's music or no music but no distractions, no telephones, I don't need to talk to anybody. I just want to go for a cruise. It's the same thing when I'd go for a motorcycle ride. It was just being in the moment. Leave lots of time for wherever you have to go. No rush. It's a very nice experience. But most of us are always go, 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 and trying to multitask. And we don't, Scott Marshall and I were and we were speaking with Scott Marshall, and one of the topics came up about multitasking versus switching. And he basically said, we don't multitask. We switch very quickly between different tasks, and we can't do more than one thing at the same time really well, unless it's unconscious. Conscious or automatic isn't so good.
Right.
When it kind of these things, that we talk about autopilot, where you look down for a few minutes and suddenly you're or not look down, but you go into a zone and you get to your destination or to the next major part in 5 minutes. You weren't paying attention. You were off somewhere else. Bad things happen during those times, or may happen. So anyway, what else we got?
Well, I don't know. I actually kind of wanted to touch a little bit on what you were just talking about there. And Sean's he's a very enthusiastic car guy. He enjoys vehicles. He enjoys motorcycles. It's part of, I think, what attracted him to traffic services. Though I don't want to speak for him, but yeah. So I'm not the same type. I'm not a vehicle guy in the same regard. I love them. They're beautiful. They're great to look at and stuff like that. But for me, driving is a lot more transactional. However, that doesn't dismiss me from the responsibility I have to understand what I need to be doing on the roads to keep myself safe, other people safe, my passengers safe. Right? If I'm driving with a car full of people, it's like their life is kind of in my hands to some degree. And why I wanted to sort of get into that is because we do bring on to this show people like Scott Marshall, the driving instructor, who can tell you how to stay safe on the road. So we're going to be having further videos with other people like Joe De Silva from De Silva Racing, who can talk about how to enjoy your vehicles, how to get the most out of it, how to be someone like Sean, who's clearly passionate about operating the motor vehicles, and to do it respectfully to other people on the road and safely to yourself and the other people on the road as well. So stay tuned for that kind of action as well.
Yeah, we've got a lot of things we have planned. We're really excited to be doing things differently, and taking advantage of all this great tech and the internet and streaming and so on. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Brandon's right. I'm into cars. I'm into bikes. Bikes being the focus, and it lets me segue into this. You can support the Special Olympics in Ontario, and have a chance at winning a Harley. If you go to harleyraffle.ca, they are selling tickets. Money goes to Special Olympics Ontario. It's a great cause. If it supports their event and all their functions. And Motor Squad specifically has been very actively participating and supporting the event. When we were going to trade shows for the last number of years, they'd be taking that Harley everywhere and selling raffle tickets. Now it's all online. We want to be friendly in this world, and no hands-on, all electronic. So if you go to harleyraffle.ca, you can buy your tickets there. So that's my plug. I haven't plugged this on our segment before, but now I have, and I feel better for it.
No, it's a great one. It is a great cause. It's a great raffle. Winning a motorcycle would be absolutely incredible. I believe the draw for it is in September, so you still got a little bit of time, but the sooner the better. I think they had an early bird going on, but you'll have to check the website for that and find out more.
Yeah, there was. Oh, you know what? Which is perfect timing. The early bird prize draw is on May 25th, and it's for a $500 Harley Davidson gift card. And the actual raffle September 16th, and that's for the grand prize of a 2020 Harley Davidson Touring Street Glide with a value of approximately $30,000. So yeah, it's even if you don't ride, that would make a nice coffee table.
yeah, like I don't know, like an artistic piece for your garage or something.
Yeah, or you could sell it, or I might be interested in buying it if you win. Just saying.
But and we talked about this a little bit earlier, and we haven't talked about it yet, which is very rare for us, and particularly Sean. But if you don't know already, we will be live streaming from TikTok after this. We live stream on TikTok every Monday to Friday, most weeks. Probably not next week, just because of the holiday, but Monday to Friday, most every week.
So
we
yes,
spend
next will
usually
be
an hour
Tuesday.
with you guys. Oh, okay, so Tuesday to Friday next week.
Yes, it is.
But we spend an hour with you guys. We answer your questions. We talk about sort of our perspective from the policing world. We talk about the legalities of things that basically you guys are curious about. So it's a great place to join us, and it's a great place to learn.
You know what? We didn't talk about it today. We didn't, and my bad mentioning it on the open. We have a chat window, and that allows us to interact with you and chat. So if you had questions, and you still have this opportunity right now, you can throw your chat into the hey. Was that you, Mr.?
Yeah, I was just showing it
there
off.
You go. Sure, I got all excited that somebody was talking to us. So
sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's a really cool function. We're here. We get the occasional chat early in the morning. We're a little bit later on there, and we have yesterday we had 300 people in the room for an hour. Actually, like 6,000 people popped in to say hello. Crazy, pretty intense. Maybe you're watching on Twitter, where we are Traffic Services. We're also on Instagram for some artsier stuff, and we're Traffic Services Toronto there. But of course, TikTok, we're Traffic Services, and we'd love to see you there if you want to be part of the conversation, jump on. We expect to be there from 8 o'clock till 9 o'clock this morning. What else can I tell you? It's still Motorcycle Awareness Month, which is awesome because I get to talk about motorcycles more than usual. If you have, you know what, if you are a motorcycle rider and in theme of Motorcycle Awareness Month, a picture of your ride and onto Instagram, tag us in it. We'd love to see your ride. That would be awesome. I don't think we've ever done anything like this. Let's see your motorcycle. Show us what you're riding. We'd love to see it. We may be hearing from this is in terms of tomorrow. We're going to get Scott Marshall to come visit us tomorrow, but we're waiting for a confirmation to make sure that all the stars align. So tomorrow at 7:30, that should be happening. And if it isn't happening, we'll see us again. So that's still magical, right? For anyone who is interested in joining the Toronto Police Service, you can visit the Toronto Police website. That's www.torontopolice.on.ca/careers. And there's lots of information about job opportunities, both civilian and uniform, if you're at all interested in that sort of thing.
Yes, perfect. We were just at the college yesterday talking to the new class of recruits
how did that
who've
go?
gone through that process. That was actually excellent. I'm a little talked out from it. I'm not gonna lie. I was speaking for quite some time to a lot of the recruits afterwards who are interested in what we're doing here on social media and what traffic services has to offer them, as well as obviously what we do for the city. So yeah, it was a pretty cool experience, and it all starts from these folks going and checking out the website, going to the link that Sean just showed you, getting in touch with a recruiter, and then building from there.
Awesome. Well, we'll do the goodbye thing because we're going to set up for our segment on the other platform. But if you do have questions and you didn't get them here, you'd like to send us an email, please drop us a message, trafficservices@torontopolice.on.ca. We'll get your email to us and we will answer it as quickly as possible. With that said, have a wonderful day and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you later,
care.
guys.